because he'll drop, obviously, into detections. He can put mines down, things like that. All speculation at this point. Probe scout. This is the thing for Jaehoon. He's consistently trying to scout out here, putting a probe out in the field. I'm not quite sure the purpose of that, just trying to trigger off those vultures, maybe get a spot out in the field. Looks like those vultures are going to have to back off, and that would have been a little suspicious had those vultures backed off. Reaver scooping up, might be heading out to that secondary momentarily, and now it looks like Canata scooping up those vultures. Ooh, Dragoon's already waiting. Nice anticipation there by Jaehoon. Maybe he saw it coming along the way with that probe scout, but either way, completely anticipating it. There's a barracks floating up overhead. Going to find that there's not, in fact, an expansion. There should see that dropship. He could have been distracted on that opposite end, but Jaehoon really keying in on that. Vultures coming back around from the north, going to try to back behind. Looks like Canata did in fact see that dropship. He's going to try to back off, and 2 tanks there to greet. I don't know if there's any zealots to assist that Reaver inside of there, so it's going to come back around. Now Canata pushing in with his dropship. Dragoons there to meet. It should still get a couple probe kills, and those Dragoons completely freaking out, and they're like, what? My army getting hit? No. Let's see if he just puts a Dragoon up in that corner to finish that off. Third base now going up. Looks like an armory going down in the third base also for Canata. Canata should end up with the economic lead here. And another dropship being produced. Interesting. It's the era of dropship play, I guess, for Terran, which should be a fun thing to see. So this is going to be, although Outsider is more, I think, a dropship-friendly map than God of the Garden. 2 more gateways now going down for Jaehoon. Jaehoon still has that Reaver coming back home. Not accomplishing much there. Just going to hang out. Third base being taken. Let's see what he decides to do as far as his next level of tech. Looks like he's going to produce an observer to kind of sneak things in. There's that cliffside edge I was talking about with that Templar. It could be really, really fun with those Templar up in there. But 2 tanks going up as well, so mines with tanks. This is going to be great against a single Reaver and a Wraith. Oh, man. This is going to be great because that Wraith is going to keep that shuttle back. The mines actually... Ooh, observer is going to make sure that there's not mines there. Dragoon being planted. Let's see if that Reaver can get those 3 vultures. Got 2 of them. But that Wraith is really going to usher that shuttle away as well, and those poor Dragoons really can't help. Another Dragoon being scooped up. Let's see if he can go from that upward corner, but that Nexus should take damage. It's just frustrating to deal with. Trying to, it looks like it's sneaking around, trying to go from a northern... No, it's still going to go headlong in. And going in between the tank shots, going to run up, take out one of the tanks, and drop simultaneously on that back edge. That tank, most likely going to be taken out. Nice micro by Jaehoon, actually. I was very impressed by that. But now that Reaver and that Dragoon stranded up there, not too bad a situation to have your unit stranded right at that position, because that will prevent any more harassment at the very least. And you can get another shuttle out momentarily. Now some SCVs being, or I'm sorry, some probes being transferred back there. Canata at 3 bases, though he has managed to get an economic lead and do a little bit of harassment simultaneously. So working out pretty well for him. Let's see if he puts down a couple more. If he puts down another factory or 2, I think he's still going to come out. Ooh, don't run ahead. Ah, come on, stop that. No. Ends up losing a Dragoon. Nothing worse than just Dragoons like barreling into mines like it's their job. It's like, I feel like exploding today. Ooh, squash right there. And Kanata's going to be able to go up to the bonus and get some more probe kills. Probes running away. Might even be able to take that Nexus down because it looks like there is another shuttle up and that dropship pulling back. So Canata doing a fantastic job of, 1, harassing and continuing to establish his economic lead. Honestly, and with those additional factories, he's going to be in a great position in just a minute or so. He's also, and keep in mind, he's got that Weapons 1 upgrade coming along the way. Actually, I think he's more troops down on the ground, period. Speed shuttle upgrade from Jaehoon. Interesting play. Maybe to make sure he can transfer troops back and forth to that ridge. So this is almost Lost Temple-ish, honestly. It feels like a, now that I think about it, it's like a kickback to Lost Temple because you do have, and maybe it's rigged in that regard because you do have that drop, but there's still that secondary that can be taken that can't be really well harassed. So it's like the third base can be harassed instead of your main. Maybe that is probably why Jaehoon at the beginning took that expansion. Oh, Vultures managing to get in there, get some kills. In fact, drop shuttle did get taken out though. So these Vultures managing, wow, they wiped out the entirety of that probe line actually before those Dragoons could take them out. How did that happen? Ooh, and a Templar getting picked off. Those are hero Vultures. Those are Vultures that are going to go down in the annals of history. And seeing all the gateways, getting a good look at the tech as well. Jaehoon, yeah, you can see him blinking, flinching like he just took a shot of whiskey. Whiskey named Canata. No, that metaphor doesn't work at all. Expansion going the upper right-hand corner. Canata looks like he easily is going to be able to force that to be canceled, sending Vultures up to that direction. And Jaehoon really can't commit troops between all this harassment to really get up there to defend it. And Canata should be rolling out here in just a minute or so with a lot of troops that are level 1 upgraded. I'm not seeing that attack force up on screen, but I think he's got a pretty good production. He's had 3 bases. If he's going to take another expansion, he would have already been building it and taking it. There we go. He does have another factory going up. He does have more attack forces starting to roll out. Still has that Wraith in the mix. And yeah, there's those Vultures going to be able to take out that upper right-hand base. So Canata doing a fantastic just raid drop thing. Lost Temple perhaps is in his blood because he is a Terran player. Probe's still, Speed Shuttle's still trying to wander around and help out. And why are, Jaehoon making a huge mistake. He's going to send in Probes to go fight these Vultures in the upper right-hand corner. Attack Probes, go! This is never an intelligent, and he hired some more Dragoons to run headlong into mines. Those are the cheapest units you can buy, actually, and now you can see it on his face. He knows it's like, wow, I can't believe I just did that on national TV. Ouch. Yeah, guys, never do the probe on Vulture attack. It never ends up working. It never works out well. And also the suicide Dragoons, you shouldn't hire those guys. Those are the guys you should fire first. But it looks like Canata is in fact going to take out with this. I expect him to be moving out precisely in 30 seconds because I have Diggity intuition. Maybe. But Jaehoon, he's just, his economy is absolutely battered. Sending in some shuttles, he's got to get some economic damage. And beautiful, putting some Goliaths up on that edge. That shuttle just sitting there, going to get taken out. Oh, nothing going right for Jaehoon. I feel like this is just bad. And now he's going to, yeah, I would be struggling not to cry if I was him. 2 armory down. So double upgrades. Really thinking about Stargate. Look out, Stargate is in the mix. Trying to get some Arbiters up. Arbiters are not going to be up in time. Single pylon out in the field. After losing that shuttle, I think that was a tier right there, actually. You guys can rewind that and give me your opinion. All sorts of Vultures wandering out in the field. There's no way Jaehoon's going to be able to take this out, though. He's been at 3 bases versus 3 bases for way too long. He doesn't have a tech advantage. He doesn't have an upgrade advantage. And he's lost just too much. So many probes. Kanata's just in a great position here. Sending up another Vulture, probably to plant a mine. Another attack probe in the field. You can do it, probe. Go, probe, go. Oh, he's going to stare that Vulture down. No, he's going to get a buddy first, then stare it down. Oh, he wussed out. Brought the Dragoons up. Wussy probe. But Vulture's continuing to plant mines. It looks like they were just moved across the map. So they just were preoccupied attacking those pylons out in the middle of the field. So at least something working out for Jaehoon. 3 o'clock position, I think the main might just be... Well, no, it shouldn't be dry yet. Another speed shuttle wandering up. Reaver trying to drop out in the field. Needs to be careful where he drops because there are mines kind of out here. If he drops a little bit too careful, okay, there is a speed zealot up there to move alongside. But Jaehoon, yeah, he's got some High Templar, and he's going to need those High Templar in a moment because look at that. Oh, yeah. Let's see if he brings the SCVs off the line, too, because he really can afford to, actually. Double weapons as well. Yeah. Ouch. I think they're in a science vessel to boot. Yeah, he's got a command center in the upper left-hand corner. Looks like that's why he's transferring those SCVs. So still going to maintain the economic advantage even with this huge attack force. Goliath killing the observer out in the field, and Jaehoon's got to be peeing his pants right at this stage. If I saw that, I'd be peeing my pants. A lot of Dragoons, a lot of Zealots just kind of wandering out in the middle of the field. Let's just move in. He is going to bring in some 2 drops. He should be able to do some damage. That's not going to be enough to back Canata out, though. And with that level 2, especially at level 0 without any carriers or arbiter support, those are going to be babies. Oh, we're going right around those Goliaths. Goliath's sleeping on the job. Like, yeah, we did our job. We killed that shuttle. And now that science vessel getting side-stormed. But it doesn't care. It's like, I got enough health. Ooh. Oh, my goodness. Nothing helping out. The Reaver Scarab going dud. It looks like a High Templar just chilling there. It's like, go ahead, Reaver, do your job. Enjoy. And just going to watch that happen otherwise. Probably Jaehoon microing right here. But still, you know, sometimes it'd be cool if... No, that would not be cool, actually, if Templar could autocast. That would really suck. It looks like 4 Zealots being dropped otherwise. But Jaehoon, even though he's doing some economic harassment, he's losing the entirety of his economy. GGing right there. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Because NBC, wow, getting nulled by SKT. SKT going and just giving them the goose. 0-3. Ending that fairly quickly. Canata with a pretty good match right there. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Thank you for listening.